Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm back at part number 7 of my F1 2016 career mode. Today we're at Canadian Grand Prix. As you can see on screen, we have a fuel efficiency upgrade for the car for this race. We also have a chassis weight upgrade, so that will help us in a straight line. Here is our resource points for practice. We didn't actually do too bad. We actually passed qualifying pace for once. So we got some decent resource points. Nevertheless, let's go to qualifying.
Good afternoon, and we hope you're ready for an exciting qualifying session as the teams make their final preparations here in Canada. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
Top speed is a key factor for this circuit. Even if you can achieve the same lap time as someone running less wing than you, chances are you'll find overtaking difficult if you have too much drag.
So at the end of Q1, we get 7th place. We actually have some decent pace around this track, I would hope so, given how it's my favourite track. But P7 in Q1, the two surprises being Daniel Ricciardo and Valtteri Bottas out in Q1. So that will help us out in the race. Let's go to Q2. Here's the result for Q2, P4 on the grid. We are looking very, very quick round this track. No real surprises in the drop zone. So let's go to Q3 and see where we qualify for the Canadian Grand Prix. So here's the result for Q3. I was going to show my lap, but it was just so much corner cutting. It was a terrible lap. P6 for us on the grid. We outqualified the Toro Rossos, the Williams cars, and Max Verstappen. Oh, in fact, both Red Bulls. So that's put us in a strong position for the race. Let's go look at what the team think. So here's our resource points for qualifying. I don't really know what a good amount of resource points for qualifying is, but I'm assuming the higher you can get, the better. So decent points for us. Here's the rivalry update between me and Carlos Sainz. We did out-qualify him, so we will hopefully take the lead. Did we get faster sectors than him? Almost a perfect lap. We do lead the rivalry though. Here's what the team think of us. We're going to get some decent points. Did we out-qualify our teammate? Yes, we did. Up to 6 points.
There is, as I look out of my commentary box window, a very large and very excited crowd here today, eagerly anticipating another memorable race. Lewis Hamilton took his maiden win on this circuit in 2007. Jenson Button came from last place to win here in 2011. And there's certainly no shortage of drama on offer here at the Canadian Grand Prix. If you want flat-out racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here, just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. It's a favourite for fans and drivers alike then here in Canada. We're used to seeing the unexpected happen here, and with me today to enjoy it all is Anthony Davidson, a man who knows firsthand the surprises that can pop up in this race.
I do indeed. I had a good chance at some points here in 2007, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. My old colleague Takuma Sato, though, he managed to finish 6th, so the team took home 3 valuable points, and that was a big boost to everyone at the time. I'm not sure I can think of anywhere else that so consistently provides the kind of late race excitement we get here. Obviously, towards the end of the Grand Prix, the brakes are getting worn, maybe the weather situation has changed, so there's a lot to keep fighting for all the way up to that final corner.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Nico Rosberg is on pole position today after coming out on top of a difficult qualifying. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Vettel, Romain Grosjean, and a Force India. Fiat, Verstappen, Sainz, and Felipe Massa, Gutierrez, Alonso, Sergio Perez, and Ericsson, Magnussen, Button, Felipe Nasser, and Valtteri Bottas, Wehrlein, and Haryanto, Jolyon Palmer, and Daniel Ricciardo rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So here's the race strategy: ultra soft, too soft. Doing the one stop, no rain, at my favourite track. I'm looking forward to this. So let's go to the race. Okay, here we are on the grid. We have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. And it's a very good start. We thrashed the Haas off the line up in the P5. We're going to go straight, try and go straight for the middle of Ferraris. We get them under braking. Can we go around the outside of Raikkonen? Yes, we can, up in the P3. Brilliant start. Here's a replay from, it was actually Sebastian Vettel on the inside. Did we leave him enough room? We clip him a bit, but we do get past him cleanly. Come to lap 2 now. We're under threat from Sebastian Vettel. He's going to make a move on us into the chicane. Is he going to go up or inside? Yes, he is. Let's have a look at what he does. Are we going to hold it? We have to cut the corner a bit, and he's side by side of us, and he gets a better exit, and he takes P3 off us. Can we get back at him into turn 1 though? We have the slipstream. We're going to go for the inside line. Can we get him under braking? He leaves us room, and we take it. Back up into P3. Onto lap 3 now, and we're under pressure from Vettel again. Exactly the same place. He's going to try for the outside this time. Yes, he is. This is going to be challenging. If he holds around the outside, it'll be a great overtake. We take the inside line, we squeeze him out a bit, and there's a bit of contact. We bang tyres. I'm not sure whose wing that was. It was mine. So we got damaged front wing. We hold off P3 though. Is he going to try to be inside in turn 1? No, he isn't. Hold off to P3, but damage. On to lap 5 now. Sebastian Vettel trying it again. He's gone for the inside. We're going to go into the pit this lap, so he will get past us. We almost take him out, braking for the line. I was very cautious coming in because normally you can just drive straight through and it'll brake for you, so I had to be very cautious there. Obviously we're going to lose time because we have to fit our front wing, which I wasn't actually feeling. The car seemed pretty good, so I wish you could choose whether to fix your front wing. I feel like that's an update coming in the next couple of days to this game. But where are we going to come out? We're going to come out in last place. Great. On to lap 6 now, and we're slowly making our way up the field as cars pit. We're going to move up into P19, I think that is. Around the final corner again. We'll catch on to the back of Roman Grosjean, so we'll be finding some cars in the second stint of this race. Moving up the field again due to pit stops. And that's up to P17. Further on in the lap, we're heading down to the hairpin. We're going to go up the inside of the Haas car. He leaves us room. We take the inside line. Simple overtake for us up into P16. Coming down to the final chicane now, we actually get a fantastic exit compared to the Toro Rosso. With the help of DRS, we're going to try around the outside into turn 1. And we might be able to get a few of these cars under braking. We try it, but the Williams blocks us and we have to take to the grass. And it ruins turn 2 for us as we go incredibly wide. I feel like Sainz is going to get back at us. He's side by side. I feel like we're going to get him on the exit though. Coming down to turn 3. Does he pull out of it? Yes, he does. Onto the back of Verstappen now. We're sitting P15. Can we take him into turn 5? I feel like this is turn 5. We're going to go for it. He leaves us room. Is he going to get us on the exit? He's going to try it. And he does. On to lap 9. We're in the slipstream for Verstappen, coming down to the hairpin. Going up the inside again. Can we get Haryanto as well? He seems to be holding the Red Bull up. We go up the inside of Haryanto. Up to P13. Nice double overtake there. As we've got the DRS on Palmer. Palmer's going to try up the inside of Massa. We're going to go for a double overtake into the chicane. We can't get the Williams, we get the Renault. 3 wide for a second there. Down to the first corner now. We're going to dive at the inside of the Williams, and we could have ran to the back of Perez there as he gets a bit sideways, tapping Ricciardo. He gets a bad exit out of turn 2, so we should be able to take him soon. Coming down to the hairpin again. This seems to be a good overtaking opportunity for us. Diving up the inside of our teammate. He leaves us room. We run a bit deep but block him up into P10. We get a few cars in the pit. We're going to move up into P6. And then not a lot happened for us of this stint. We managed to increase the gap on Perez. But we come around the final corner. And we're going to take P6, 8 points for Force India at the Canadian Grand Prix.
Good job, you did really well. Super driving.
A great win then for the Mercedes team today. Tell me, Alex, key to this success.
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix.
So there you go, guys, that is the Canadian Grand Prix. We qualified 6th, we finished 6th, just behind Daniel Kvyat. Toro Rosso just have incredible pace. The R&D is really helping them out. Forcing to get some decent points, 6th and 7th. That should help us out in the Constructors after a pretty average start to the season, let's say. In the Drivers, we moved back up into 9th place ahead of Valtteri Bottas, in fact ahead of both Williams. So that is good, just behind the Toro Rossos. We really need to beat them. In the Constructors, Force India hold on to 6th place but close the gap to Williams. Hopefully, I'm going to aim for 4th place in the Constructors this season. Here are the resource points for the race. We are going to go up to 400 and how much? 468 resource points. Here is the rivalry update. Are we going to beat Sainz? Are we going to win the rivalry? Yes, we are with the fastest lap, not of the race, but compared to him, we win the rivalry against Carlos Sainz, so we will have a new rival next race. Here's what the team think of our performance. I think we're going to go into the purple as we beat our rival. Yes, we are going to go up to 10 points. First time this season we go up to 10 points. So that is going to be it for this video, guys, as we upgrade our drag for the next race. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, remember to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new on here. And until next time, guys. See ya.